Nobody tells you this, but most people spend their entire lives chasing things they never actually wanted. Not because they are stupid, because nobody ever taught them how to figure out what they actually want. Until now. Right now, if someone asked you, what do you really want? You would probably say something vague. More money, a better life, to be happy. Those are not wants. Those are directions. A want is specific. A want has a shape. The problem is, you have been told what to want your entire life. Your parents, your school, social media. Everyone had an opinion about what your life should look like. And somewhere along the way, you stopped asking yourself. So here is the first question nobody asks you. What would you want if nobody was watching? No judgment, no expectations, no one to impress. Just you and your honest answer. Sit with that for a second. It is harder than it sounds. Most people cannot answer that question immediately, and that is completely normal. You have spent years filtering your wants through other people's expectations. Unlearning that filter takes time, but it starts with one simple exercise. The exercise is called the 5 whys. You state something you think you want. Then you ask why 5 times in a row. Each why takes you one layer deeper until you hit the real want underneath all the noise.
Let me give you an example. Someone says, I want more money. Why? Because I want financial freedom. Why? Because I want to stop worrying about bills. Why? Because I want peace of mind. Why? Because I want to feel safe. There it is. The real want is safety, not money. See how different that is? Chasing money and chasing safety are completely different journeys. One keeps you running forever. The other gives you a clear destination. The 5 whys does not change what you want. It shows you what you actually need. Now, try it yourself. Think of one thing you have been chasing lately. Say it out loud. Then ask why 5 times. Do not rush it. Do not judge the answers. Just follow the chain down until you hit something that feels true in your chest, not just your head. The second tool is called the Eulogy Test. Uncomfortable, but powerful. Imagine the last day of your life. What do you want people to say about you? Not what you achieved, not what you own. What kind of person were you? That answer is your compass. Most people never think about this until it is too late. They spend 40 years climbing a ladder and only at the top realize it was leaning against the wrong wall. The Eulogy Test stops that from happening. It forces you to reverse engineer your life from the end. Here is how you do it. Write down 3 things you want people to remember about you. Not your job title, not your salary, just 3 human qualities. Kind, brave, present, creative, whatever feels true. Those 3 things become your filter for every decision.
Now, here is where most people get stuck. They do the exercises, they find their real wants, and then they do nothing because the want feels too big, too far away, too impossible. That feeling is not a sign to stop. It is a sign you found something real. The want being big is not the problem. The problem is trying to figure out the entire path before taking the first step. You do not need to see the whole staircase. You just need to see the next step. That is all your brain needs to start moving. This is the third tool, the 1-degree shift. You do not need to overhaul your entire life to move toward what you want. You just need to shift 1 degree in the right direction today. One small action that is slightly more aligned with your real want than yesterday. For example, your real want is to feel safe financially. 1-degree shift today is not quitting your job and starting a business. It is spending 30 minutes researching one skill that could earn you extra income. That is it. 1 degree today. 1 degree every day for a year is 365 degrees. That is a complete revolution. That is a completely different life. You are not trying to transform overnight.
you are trying to drift slowly and deliberately toward the life that is actually yours. The last thing standing between you and what you really want is not talent, not luck, not timing. It is clarity. Most people are paralyzed not because they lack ability, but because they lack a clear enough picture of what they are actually moving.
Clarity comes from action, not thinking. You will not figure out what you really want by lying in bed thinking about it for another 6 months. You figure it out by trying things, moving towards something,